bring peace. No war. If any man create a war, that man within himself is already not at peace. That war already started within him or her, within the woman or the male. Let me make clear something to you so you may comprehend that war brings more war. You see, wholeness, stableness, oneness, that is the only time and the only place that we as a people can be truly set on the foundation that is truly stable. And that is to know oneself. And to know oneself is to know existence itself. And to know existence itself, which image is blackness, it is to know that the earth was and is created and established within it. And it is to know that the woman is the source of life, which all man dwells upon this earth. Let's make it clear, no war can bring peace. It brings only more resentment. How long are we going to continue to war within ourselves? How long are we going to continue to be something that we are not? We are not created to be unstable. We was not created to be an unstable people. But we were created to be a stable person. We were created to be whole, to know that we are whole. Hi, pups, pups. We were created to walk in stableness. You know, so I am Indian girl. That's good to know. That's good to know that you are an Indian girl. You know, hope and my hope and my word for you is for you to know yourself. And to know yourself is that which awakes you every single time that you are awoken to consciousness. And that is my hope for you, is to know yourself. And this which awakes you is existence itself. And you know existence itself, the image of it is blackness. That is existence itself. And everything dwells within the blackness itself. It doesn't matter what exists, what becomes today, it is still in blackness. Let no man deceive you. Let no man make you hate blackness. But know without it, nothing can be maintained, nothing can be sustained, nothing would be. Remember, all wars start from within you. Remember that. And you were created to be a stable person. You were created to know that you are whole within. You see, when you become whole within, it is when you have an encounter with that which created the all thing, the earth, the man. When you have an encounter with yourself, which is you are the spirit. The spirit, that's what you are. And you are a stable person. Remember, being unstable, you were taught to be unstable. They teach you that in the duality mindset, you know. And when you comprehend that, they taught you to be unstable. Unstableness have become a normal thing for the whole earth. If the earth, if you as a people are not walking in unstableness, you are not comfortable. It is like too much peace. Too much peace make people uncomfortable. I'm telling you, you know, I be around people and for them, they said to me, for you, everything is all good. Nah, but I don't say it's all good. I say it's all wholeness because I come to know that all things are neutral within itself. But it is the man that is corrupt within himself that corrupt the thing that it's within itself is neutral. You see, nothing within itself is corrupt, but the man that are corrupt within their minds, whether female or male, that people will corrupt the thing that is truly pure. Like I tell people all the time, remember, the clothes don't make you beautiful. The clothes don't make you handsome. You make the clothes what it is. You see it? So let's stop deceiving ourselves. The results of what it is because your mind are what it is. If your mind is an unstable mind, guess what? Everything that you do will be unstable. You see it? The tree, the trees, this is neutral. Now I can use this tree and make this tree corrupt. Because of what? My corrupt mind. Everything that was established and created by the Creator, it is neutral. But men who are creators, but they have chosen to abandon their creativity and choose to be a god and create slaves and walk in the duality mindset and create and establish a patriarch system to make believe that the male dominance, it is that which God is. But the creator itself, it is the divine feminine. You see it? The creator itself is the divine feminine. And the image of the creator, it is blackness. Many don't like to hear that. Well, guess what? It is truth. The image of the creator, it is blackness. You know? You know, If you look in all these holy books and all these so-called holy books, you will find one thing they have in common. Anytime anytime they suggest that the Creator speaks, they made clear that the Creator speaks out of what? Blackness. Every time. The manifestation of the Creator, it always manifests in what? Blackness. It is clear. How, how do we not see with our own perception and see that the image of the Creator, it is blackness? Why are we afraid of that which create us? Blackness. And if the image of the Creator is blackness, even so the name of the Creator is also blackness. See, you cannot take away the name of what it is and change it to fit a situation, but you have to call it for what it is. If that man is what it is, you know, like here in my country, we call the name of a person, a thing, what it is. For example, if a man is a plumber, we say plumber. If a man is whatever, we call him by that. If you are, which is the Creator, manifests itself in blackness, then why would you call it something different? If this what you see, if this what you see, why would you call it something different? Remember that you as a person cannot walk in wholeness or be stable, and within you, you are unstable. You will always war within yourself once you walk in that duality mindset. Do you smoke? No. No, I don't smoke. I don't smoke. No. Why would I smoke? Why would you love or want to smoke? That's my question. Why? Because you got red. Cause you got red. Cause you got red. Who? You? Cause I got red eyes? Nah. I cut stones. Sometimes the dust will flow and they will come towards my eye. And also I've been up all day cutting stones, but I decide I will go on live before I go to bed. And I gotta get up tomorrow to cut stones again. You know? But no, not because my eyes is red. You know, I don't smoke. I don't smoke. Let me share something with you. I don't smoke. I don't drink. No alcohol. Because I comprehend what these things does. And it's a part of the system that they create and design for you to keep you in bondage. You know, they have weaponized these things, alcohol, marijuana. They have weaponized them in every way that they can. So why should I be a part of that? I don't want to be a part of it at all. And this is why I don't smoke, because I don't like to follow the crowd. I refuse to follow the crowd. Because the crowd is that's what they do, smoking. And me personally, I'm not a part of that. I don't want to be a part of it, you know. So smoking is not something that I want to be. I already reached the highest of heights, on the highest level, and the deepest of depths, which is blackness. So why would I want to go higher or deeper than that? There's nothing deeper than blackness. There's nothing higher than blackness. There's nothing wider than blackness. Blackness is the only thing that is truly eternal. Eternal. Okay? Blackness is the only thing that is truly eternal. And this is what you as a people must realize. When you come to realize that blackness is the only thing that is eternal, it's everywhere at the same time. Everywhere. It is omnipresent. It always present. It doesn't matter what going on, it always present. Blackness is that, you know. So when they making you believe in their God, know that the image of that creator is blackness and everything is within it, you know. We have to find a way to truly come to the realization, get out of this mindset of this duality, which makes you unstable in all the ways. You don't want to be unstable, but you were programmed into that. You, I know you couldn't help it, but now you are an adult. I'm asking you to check yourself. You don't need to walk in that duality mindset. You need to come from a holistic point of view. Just like a tree. You see, a tree reproduce when it is made whole. When it reaches to the place of wholeness, the tree start to bear fruits, which is in man, whether female or male, in our terms, wholeness is when we as a person come to the place and the point of the encounter with the creator, which is the true image of ourself. And when you come to the encounter with yourself, then you as an individual will truly walk in wholeness. And when you walk in wholeness, you come to the realization that you yourself are a creator. And when you know that you are a creator, you will create solutions to issues that are at hand. Why? Because automatically growth do happen. It doesn't matter who you are and what you are. Growth will happen. You know, you see, when growth happen to anything, new issues will happen. Because remember, automatically you grow. That's part of life. Growth. And when you grow, new issues will occur. We must know this. New issues will occur. And when you have issues, you have to create solutions to those issues. And when you create solution to those issues, now you basically expand. This is when they call it magnification. You start to expand within the earth. Because when you create something, it's not only for yourself, but it's for every man that surrounds you that will grow to have an issue similar or like which you have or had. We comprehend. And this is what I am saying to you. But know that you can't walk truly in wholeness, which is oneness with that which creates you, and walk in that duality mindset which is to be unstable. Let's walk in wholeness. Let's walk in peace. Let's walk in oneness and be what we ought to be. And that is to know that we were created to be a holistic person, a person that is stable, a person that is set on a foundation that cannot be shaken. And the foundation that, you see, it's like this here. You know, just the other day I was there and I was speaking to a young man, and he was telling me that because we had a conversation about the the woman being the gender, creating the gender, and he was telling me about how the male have the Y and the X chromosome, and because of that reason that the baby becomes whatever that sperm cell that penetrates the egg. So I said, no, that's not true. But the funny thing is, I said to him that, and then he said to me, yeah, because I've been taught that, and I learned it in biology, and he started going to arc an explanation. Then he tell me that then he started quoting the Bible to me, and telling me that man was first. So I said, no, man, which gender, male gender is not first. And I said to him, if that is truth, which they talk about, which is the male determine the gender, it is to basically say that male was created first, you know? And he said, no, 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 no. I said, I'm telling you, if you look close and pay attention, if you say that a male determined the gender, it is to say that a male came in this earth first. And we know that's not truth, because it would continue the same way which was first. A male will continue to produce female, but it's not so. Female produce male and continue to do so. And nothing going to change. Okay? So,